Here's how I made this swinging Miles Morales animation using Illustrator and After Effects. Now, I'm just going to say that I'm not the world's best character animator or illustrator, but it's something I'm wanting to improve on top of my current skill set. Really, I should have started with some sketches and kind of planned what I was going to make. However, with a lot of personal projects, I just kind of have an idea and an end goal, and then just see what happens with it, changing things along the way. However, I definitely still needed to start with some reference of what I was wanting to illustrate. I found some nice images of Miles Morales and the kind of style that I wanted to work towards, and these were my references. I really liked the hoodie over suit look from Into the Spider-Verse, so that's the outfit that I decided to illustrate him in. I knew I was going to need a 3/4 kind of perspective, so that was what I was illustrating for. The only thing I needed to get pretty much identical was the shoes, as I felt they were a nice standout item to Miles's outfit, so I did spend quite a bit of time on those and essentially traced from a reference image. Once I had a base in Illustrator, I began testing things in After Effects before getting too far ahead. I like to make sure my layers are split correctly so I don't run into any problems later down the line. I did also put my eyes and face details on a separate layer so that I could map these to the head and link them to a null control to give the look of a full 3D head turn. It's also worth mentioning that I'll be using the DK tool Lite from Motion Design School for animating the limbs in this, which you can pick up for free, and it is pretty nice to use. I made some tweaks to my illustration and added some highlights and shadows in Illustrator 2 before putting together my rig in After Effects ready for animating. When rigging, it's important to set up your anchor points and parent links correctly and making sure everything works smoothly as you go along. This will just save you a headache later down the line should you have missed something and you're not looking through a bunch of layers and null controllers trying to find out what goes where. Now I had my illustration and rig set up, it was time to animate a loop. Honestly, this was way more of a challenge than I initially expected it to be. The swing just didn't move the way I thought it would, so again I sought after some reference. I came across this scene from Into the Spider-Verse, which gave me a pretty good side-on look at how the swing actually worked and how the professionals animated it. There's also lots of tweaking here, especially with the curves. It's the biggest thing within any animation for me. But if there's one tip that I can give, especially with character work, is that most movements work in arcs. Nothing really travels in a direct straight line, and having those arcs in will make everything feel much more natural. Now, I did spend a lot of time tweaking the curves while I wasn't recording, as I just wasn't happy with it, and I really wanted to get this movement right. I added the web, which was just a path parented to his arm with some position animation on too, and to get that web-like effect where it's a bit softer before the contact point, I animated a turbulent displace on the layer as well. I added some extra little details too by animating the paths on the shoelaces and the hoodie strings, and also applying a wave warp as well. The wave warp worked really well for some hood movement too, so that didn't need any extra hand animation, which was nice. I was pretty happy with how Miles was looking, so I decided to move on to the background, which again was a bit of a trial and error process. I found some references of a New York skyline and illustrated these, keeping them in theme with the style I had going on. I imported these into After Effects to see how they all might fit together and added some fake depth too, played around with the composition and changed a few colours to build a style frame before committing to fully illustrating a few different buildings, but I wasn't really liking how it was all looking. Something just didn't sit right with me. So I decided to take a break, and in the meantime I got some inspiration from Into the Spider-Verse itself by looking at the art book. What better reference could there be? I decided to switch to a night scene and illustrated a few buildings with a bit more of an imperfect look to them. I got these into the scene and put them in Z depth to create some parallax, as well as add some depth of field to the scene, before adding a masked gradient over the top of it all to create this kind of light fall off, as though it was coming through from the city below. Then for me, it was a case of experimenting and trying to add that extra 10% of polish on top. I experimented with different layer styles before adding a halftone effect on top, and for this I did follow a great tutorial by Ben Marriott and use that as a luma mat so I could still keep my colour. I didn't want Miles to be affected by it either, so I created a few different comps to split everything up and then rebuilt my scene, leaving me with a bit more flexibility. I did add a glow to the scene as well. I thought it helped create a bit more depth and add something else to the project. And then I also created a gradient ramp to recolor the background and make it blend in a little more with the scene, and it felt a lot nicer, just overall kind of changed the color palette a little bit. I did some further experimenting with some style choices, as well as duping some of my original Illustrator layers and masking and matting these to create some softer highlights on Miles. I think it worked quite well, and then I just kind of kept going and tried to add some clouds, a moon, foreground objects, everything to kind of give the scene an extra layer of depth, but I wasn't happy with how it looked, so I just chose to leave them out. I think it's important to try new things, but also realize sometimes it just might not work, and it's not wasted because you've tried to put the time in and the effort, and sometimes it just might not look good. Although I'd finished it, I just wasn't that happy with the result, and when I looked at it with fresh eyes, I think it was just down to the swing, so I did go back and make some changes, and this is now the final result. Let me know if you found this breakdown useful by leaving a comment below, and if you want to see more like this, you can watch this video here.